Have you ever felt like you're on the brink of understanding something profound? A secret about reality itself? What if the bridge between the tangible world we experience and the seemingly intangible realm of consciousness is far more real than we ever imagined? Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating intersection of spirituality and quantum consciousness, exploring how ancient wisdom and cutting-edge science might be converging to reveal the very nature of our existence and your unique place in it. Whether you're a seasoned spiritual seeker or just curious about the mysteries of the universe, prepare to have your perspective challenged and your mind expanded. The quest to understand consciousness has been a central theme in philosophy and spirituality for millennia. From the ancient Hindu concept of Brahman, the ultimate reality underlying all existence, to the Buddhist emphasis on mindfulness and the interconnectedness of all things, Eastern traditions have long emphasized the primacy of consciousness. In the Upanishads, ancient Sanskrit texts, the self, or Atman, is described as being identical to Brahman, suggesting that the individual consciousness is fundamentally connected to the universal consciousness. This idea of unity is a cornerstone of many spiritual paths. Similarly, in Buddhism, the concept of dependent origination highlights the interconnectedness of all phenomena, implying that consciousness is not an isolated entity but arises in relation to everything else. These philosophical foundations laid the groundwork for exploring the nature of reality beyond the material world. Western philosophical traditions have also grappled with the problem of consciousness, although often from a more dualistic perspective. René Descartes' famous declaration, "I think, therefore I am," established a clear separation between mind and body, a concept known as Cartesian dualism. This separation has influenced Western thought for centuries, creating a challenge in understanding how consciousness can arise from physical matter. However, thinkers like Baruch Spinoza challenged this dualism, proposing a form of monism where mind and body are simply different aspects of the same substance. In more recent times, philosophers like David Chalmers have highlighted the hard problem of consciousness, which refers to the difficulty of explaining subjective experience, or qualia, in purely physical terms. The enduring debate in philosophy underscores the complexity of understanding consciousness and its relationship to the physical world. The exploration of consciousness also features prominently in various mystical traditions. In Kabbalah, a Jewish mystical tradition, the universe is seen as emanating from the Ein Sof, the infinite and unknowable source. Consciousness is understood as a divine spark within each individual, a reflection of the divine essence. Similarly, in Sufism, the mystical branch of Islam, the goal is to achieve union with the divine through practices like meditation and remembrance of God. Consciousness is seen as a pathway to transcend the limitations of the ego and realize the unity of all existence. These mystical traditions offer profound insights into the nature of consciousness and its potential for spiritual transformation. They emphasize the importance of direct experience and inner exploration as means of understanding the deeper realities of existence. Now, let's turn our attention to the modern scientific perspective, specifically quantum physics. Quantum mechanics, developed in the early 20th century, revolutionized our understanding of the universe at the smallest scales. One of the most intriguing aspects of quantum mechanics is the role of observation in shaping reality. The famous double-slit experiment demonstrates that particles like electrons can behave as both waves and particles, depending on whether or not they are observed. When not observed, electrons pass through both slits simultaneously, creating an interference pattern characteristic of waves. However, when observed, they pass through only one slit, behaving like particles. This suggests that the act of observation somehow influences the behavior of quantum systems. This observation has led some physicists to speculate about the role of consciousness in quantum phenomena. Another key concept in quantum mechanics is quantum entanglement, where two or more particles become linked in such a way that they share the same fate, no matter how far apart they are.